Welcome to your orientation for Go High Level. If you're an entrepreneur trying to juggle a million different tools, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get you set up and ready to go.
Okay, so you've just signed up, you're looking at the dashboard, and maybe you're feeling a little lost. It's totally normal. Let's tackle the #1 question everyone asks, because once you get this, everything else clicks into place. What's the deal with the agency dashboard versus a sub-account?
So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through these 6 simple parts. We'll start with the dashboard, look at the agency view, then dive into a sub-account, check out the tools for leads and sites, and then talk about your next step. Simple as that.
All right, first things first. When you log in, you're basically looking at 2 completely different worlds. Let's break down what they are and, more importantly, what you do in each one. Okay, I want you to think about it like this. The agency view, that's your main headquarters. It's the mission control for your entire business. And a sub-account, well, that's like a dedicated workshop for just one of your clients. You have one headquarters, and inside, you have different workshops.
So let's zoom in on that mission control, the agency view. This is your command center where you get that 30,000-foot view of everything you've got going on.
From this one screen, you're the puppet master. You can manage all your different client accounts, you can add new clients, and you can even use built-in tools to go out and find new leads for your own agency. It's all right here.
Now, you're going to hear this word snapshot a lot, so let's clear this up right now. A snapshot is not a screenshot. No way. Think of it like a business in a box. It's a complete pre-built setup, funnels, emails, everything that you can just copy and paste onto a new client account. It's a massive time saver.
And here's the kicker. For that $97 plan, you get 3 sub-accounts. That means you can run the entire marketing machine for 3 different businesses, all from day one. That is some serious power right out of the gate. Okay, we've seen the headquarters. Now it's time to open the door and step into one of those workshops, the client sub-account. This is where you'll be spending most of your time, making the magic happen. So the workflow is super intuitive, right? You start high level in your agency dashboard. Then you click to dive deep into one client sub-account. And once you're inside, that's when you roll up your sleeves and get to work with all the cool tools. Once you're inside that workshop, what tools do you have? Well, let's start with the absolute core of any business, managing leads and customers. That all happens in the CRM hub. This part is just awesome. You've got Conversations, which puts all your texts, emails, even WhatsApp messages into one single inbox. Say goodbye to juggling a million tabs. Then there's Contacts, where you can just upload your entire customer list. But my favorite, the Opportunities Pipeline. It's a visual way to literally drag and drop leads from new to customer. So satisfying.
Okay, managing leads is crucial. But how do you get them in the first place? Well, this is where we get to the really fun part, building the websites and funnels that bring people in.
And just look at this toolbox. Under the Sites menu, you've got the whole shebang. You can build sales funnels, entire multi-page websites, simple lead capture forms, quizzes. You can even add that little chat bubble to a website. It's all here. No need for 5 different subscriptions.
And you know the best part? You don't have to be a tech wizard or a coder to do any of this. It's all drag and drop. So making a pro-looking landing page with a big hero image, a catchy headline, and that all-important Buy Now button? Yeah, you can totally do that. It's actually easy.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground. Let's bring it all back home with a quick recap, and then let's talk about the very first thing you should do after this. If you only remember one thing from our entire chat, please let it be this. Agency view is your headquarters for managing your business. The sub-account view is the workshop for doing the actual work for a client. Get that straight, and I promise you, you've mastered the hardest part of Go High Level.
So now you get it. You understand the map. The power is officially in your hands. It's time to stop learning and start doing. You've got 3 slots waiting for you. So the only question left is, who are you going to set up first?